All right, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's literally evening here in West Africa. I want to appreciate you all for waiting till this time. Um, a bit late. I'm in fact very late for today's live session. I want to apologize for that. I want to appreciate y'all for being here with us. Those of you joining our live stream on iChat, I really appreciate you. I literally, like I mentioned yesterday, we add power. I add power, energy crisis. Let's put it that way. And so ended to get some persons to come help us fix it, and that was why we're a bit late. All right, so I would be saying I to everyone else. I thank you for being here with us. I want to say thank you. So today we are looking into why we are here. Today is Tuesday. We hope to make the most of it in addressing primarily deep research and, of course, early opportunities while we're to do our live market analysis. Yeah, so I would do a bit of rundown of yesterday's trade shortly. And once we're done with that, trust me, I would want us to get into why we're here. It's about research and what have we. I, for one, think that the market today is going to be interesting. I wouldn't say anything less. I think the market today is going to be very much interesting in the course of our discussion today. And I would love for us to, I would love for us to engage like we always have in the live session or in the live room. That's going to be very much important. It's going to help us in our communication. Hello, Rosane. Thank you, Ella. Thank you for joining. Everyone for joining. Thank you, Luna. Yeah, thank you, Serafina. Everyone who is joining, I appreciate you all, and Justin as always. So, Ethereum. Let's maybe make a start from that point. Ethereum crossed 1933 yesterday. And I think we need to make a reevaluation of our bearish stance. So, which was again necessary, which was again part of the reason I was saying yesterday that hey, if you were in that trade yesterday, ensure you lock your profits or you close them out because we weren't having many cases for the bear. We only have some level of thought around the bear being a likely play out. And it's kind of interesting to see how Bitcoin now has risen to like 67K. And yeah. And we are just seeing the market making its way to a newer high. Of course, once Bitcoin cleared the high at 67K, I don't think there should be anyone thinking we are not going upwards. But again, there are always, exceptions to every rule. And I think, yeah. And again, for me, I think there's a reason for us to really make more daily looks into the market or take daily looks into the market so we can draw closures into what we think the market is literally saying. Because every candle closure, every candle open is a story told in the market. So, all right, let me show you what the chart looks like. So we can actually start off from that point before we go into what I would want us to see. Just a moment. A minute, I'm trying to transition the screen from come on. You wouldn't believe Bitcoin is almost 67K. All right, I think it's literally done. Yeah. So, I mean, I think y'all can see Bitcoin literally has risen the high, and this is Ethereum. All right. So the interest for which you open Ethereum is to explain or to give a comment on the fact that yesterday we were like, let's see Ethereum cross this candle. Ethereum just crossed that candle. And I don't think I would have any case I'm having for us to think this market is not going to buy. Right. I mean, if we go check the if we go check, of course, yeah. So let me just see what's in my mind. So if we go check the volume, we'll definitely have seen that there's an increase in the volume. Ethereum has increased with a 1.5% as of today alone. Bro, let me check the volume back end myself right now. So the volume today went up 36%. Don't forget, yesterday volume went up by 54%, right? Boy, oh boy. I mean, I don't know what else to really say. And how else do we go about explaining this right now? Okay, fine. I think I would love to start with analyzing this market. So let me just face it, analyze this market straight away. Don't mind me. I would want us to look at it from a daily time frame this time around. And I think I'm not going to do long-term analysis. I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to do a day in, day out analysis that defines how we make profit right now. For the week, I think our analysis still holds. I still think somewhere, somehow, somewhere inside of my mind, I still look at this market and I still think it's going to be a bearish week. I don't know why. Don't mind me, the Clarity Act is still underway, but just let's leave the weekly forecast and longer looks on the market for now. Yeah, let's leave those ones, right? So, anyways, let's start with Bitcoin. Let's come to daily time frame. Let me leave what we're looking at right here and just perhaps there's a different chart entirely. I don't know if the entire US stock market is really following what is going on with the Bitcoin market. I think they are working on a different operation procedure entirely. I think so. So let's look at the market ourselves. So this is Bitcoin apparently, guys. If you've been following us well enough, you know that this point that you all could see is a breakout point. I mean, that was a liquidity market took essentially, and the market is reacting. Truth be told, I mean, I don't want to read many ICT stories. Let me just say things that really matters for everyone who's listening right now, because I think that's really what matters. So, yeah. Okay, we've broken out really here. Fine. And then we have a fair value gap right here. Unmitigated, actually. I don't know what to call all of this squeeze, but then it's almost like the market is really pushing upwards. Either ways, like it or not, by looking at the line graph, we can tell these are high highs and high lows. So you see those highs. Sorry. So those are the journeys of the eyes, right? All along, the market's been making highs and lows. All right. And yes, I think that's how it works. By the way, this is a daily time frame. I hope you all guys could see this anyways. On the line graph, this was the point of breakout. Interesting. Okay. Now that we've seen that, what next? Okay, we're going to be discussing today on deep research. Just want to give you a heads up what I think market's going to probably do. So, New York City is actually in full motion, and let's just know if there is something we can actually do to make a bit of profit in this market, if possible. And really, the idea of analyzing market is actually to know what's likely is happening about the market direction in a particular given time, so we can see what is likely to happen. Okay. I think this is what we have regarding the highs and lows. The market has made a new high. And we know there's liquidity resting here. The market hasn't been yet. So this liquidity is yet to be taken. What was your biggest trading lesson related to misreading candlesticks? Justin, so I've not traded today. Like, I literally haven't been on my laptop since morning. Not just literally, I haven't been. So regarding to N's question on what I was trading for everyone today, so I must say that every day is not meant to be a trading day if you're really intentional to preserve your capital. Your idea of getting to the market is just to make a profitable decision. And one of the profitable decisions could be you not taking any trade at all. So I need to add that, right? And I hope you got that in. That's my stance, and that's my personal belief. So back to Justin's question, what's my biggest trading lesson? So I think my biggest trading lesson is having nothing to do with reading or misreading any candlestick. It has to do with indiscipline with risk management. Because I must tell you guys, no matter how well or bad you read a candlestick, the truth is, trading, or we know trading is always about risk. There are always two sides to the old risk, a win or a loss. And so if it's a win, good. You're not going to be, one of my biggest lessons was me shifting my stop losses. My stop loss. That was one of the terrible. So that is it. Or me shifting my take profit. It has gotten to the 2 reward, and I'm still thinking I should get to like 4 reward to my 1 risk. So the truth is, every day your candle will form. The part you've got to play is to stick to your discipline of managing your risk. So my biggest trading lesson is not related to misreading candlesticks. It is related to indecisiveness as related to risk management. So that's the truth. That's where my biggest trading lesson is, right? Yeah. So now let's come back to the analysis. So I don't know what's going to probably happen today. I think the market has really pushed higher. I think the markets will not be satisfied until certain liquidities are taken. So it's possible we see Bitcoin doing something like that today. I don't know if it's going to probably do that to continue, but then there's a possibility for us to see a continuous push of Bitcoin to tap into 68,500 or 6100. So this is my take on the market. So that's on the 4-hour chart, because there's a massive breakout right now. I think that's clear. You might draw anything, you want to draw a line graph, whatever you want to draw, you would most likely be saying the same thing I'm saying. Yeah, I know it's sometimes very much difficult to speculate where exactly you want to place your buy, especially when you think the market is going to be buying, so you don't go buy the red candle. I think that's Roseanne's fear. Yeah, traders love buying green candles, correct? So again, the red candles that are sadly not bought could actually turn out to be the green candle they're looking for, which again makes trading a rule of you understand what exactly the market is saying and your type of trading style, right? That must be, brought in. I want to draw something. Okay, yes, this. I want to draw a parallel channel. So some use this. I know a lot of person would do that. Yeah. All right, so just to paint a scenario of what's likely going to be playing out, guys. All right, we really can't tell where the market's going to probably making this bounce from, but then I'm just wanting us to have a purview. If this is a perfect case, and by the way, don't forget it can actually drop from here and then go back upward. So just for you to just look at that and to see things from that fear. All right, that place. From that lens. So I really want to come back to that analysis, but which I'm still going to probably come back to. Just trying to look at the markets. All right, I don't think I would advise either buying or selling at this point. If I were going to take a buy, honestly, if I were going to take a buy, I would be considering this point. There are certain key points that one should consider taking a buy. Why? Because those are points of breakout. So you could see that there are several structures here. The market broke out here where you have this breakout structure. You see that? That's a breakout structure. And this point is not mitigated well. Like the market didn't drop right there. So what the market is doing right there is giving a scenario of the market possibly still dropping down here. And the same thing happened here. There's a breakout and we can actually touch down here. So you asking me where is my stop loss for this breakout? I'm going to probably be considering the point of keys here. Yeah. So if I were going to take a buy, of course, 2 reward, 2 risk ratio, something like that. So if I were going to take a buy, I don't know if the market's going to probably respect that, but I'm going to probably think of taking a buy somewhere around here. This is my take, really. This is going to probably be my take. I'm going to think of taking a buy at 66k or 65,800 and then longing that to 67k. That's my take. So let me leave Bitcoin for now and come back to my analysis. I'm gonna probably sit around this analysis later on today and check if we could actually take the long. All right, so I think this is my take right now at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Guys, let's come back. Ethereum is really strong, and I think for me, let's just get into our research. While we're here for the research and primarily what we want to address. So, on the matter of the research, I think I just want you all to know something importantly. This research is going to be covering several things. Let's say pre-sales, coins, and several things like the themes I did mention yesterday. And I think, again, I mentioned something important for us, which I think is necessary. Just a minute. Institutional positioning at this time. We're going to be discussing about that. Yes, we're going to open Arkham Intelligence. I think that's also part of it. That's why we're here. So probably show us many things around that point. Just a moment. And again, if anyone's watching us from YouTube, I would really appreciate you dropping your questions, comments, and thoughts process of this market in the comment section. Yeah. Let me open it. Account. AX. I'm doing this backdoors. Just wait for Angen there for me, guys. Right. Let me log into my personal account, right? Just a moment, please, guys. Let's just fix something. Seven. Just a moment. Don't need. Okay. Hi. So I think we are logged in. Okay. We didn't research today. Yeah. Just a moment, please, guys. We're gonna be looking into those who are making the biggest purchase right now in this market. And the primary intention for why we're gonna be doing this research. Let me also open one link, a Google Sheet, because that's gonna probably help us right now. Just a moment. Okay, let me just. Right. Let me open a Google link. This Google link is important because those are that's the exact place I've kept these coins I've analyzed on, and we're going to be looking into several other things. Why do you need to position for a bull market? The simple reason why I think it's important for everyone to position for a bull market, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to be showing you one coin. I'll start with this particular coin. And once I'm done talking about this coin, I'll begin to approach the several assets I have analyzed, and I think we need to talk about one after the other. And I want us to begin to look and ideate around this. Why? Because I think it's very, very important. And for me, I think it's very, very necessary. Okay? Yeah. I don't want to open the link. I'm just going to probably use the Google Sheet here from my end. I don't want to open the link so you all can see that. I'm going to take it one after the other. Let's look for this coin and make our discourse right now. Yeah. Guys, I'll talk about this coin shortly. I'm going to give you several things, but I think it's important for us to look into this coin. Not because I want us to buy this coin. Yeah, not because I wanted us to buy this coin. Just get me right. That's not the intention. But I want to tell you something. When it comes to doing research about a particular coin, when it comes to buying a particular coin, so mess, please. I want to be so sure. All right. Just want to be sure we're on the same page and we don't have any. Just a moment, please. Yeah, I think we're live again. Yeah, I think we're very much live right now, and everyone can hear me very well. I want to be so sure of that because sometimes you just get those disconnects. Yeah. Yep. 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 I think we're good. Can we hear me? Hello? Oh, fine. That's good. Thank you. So this particular coin was selling at $1 at its all-time high. Trust me. Trust me. And hey, the meta around this coin is very, very interesting. I'm going to show you what the meta is about. So primarily at that time, only like was a crypto coin. Now they've really evolved from link to like. But then, what is only one like? This is what it is. It's a pioneering platform in the realm of social media, leveraging the power and scalability of blockchain technology to offer user experience for both content creators and the audience. The truth is, what only one like is literally was is about powering social interactions. But at some point, it was clearly pivoted to you know becoming something like only one fan. You know that you know I don't believe that's my belief. I don't believe that's good. But whatever it is, you know that there is attention blocking. Why am I sounding like this? Hello, can you hear me, please? I don't know why the mic is sounding like this. Hey, yeah. So they became only one fan, and literally once. What's my mic sounding like? I'm hearing the sound I'm not meant to hear. I just want to be sure the sound is good. What do you think I should do, guys? Um, wow. You know what? A minute, please. I'm going right back. Let me fix this. I don't know what's really happening right here. Just a minute. Yeah, just gonna be right back. All right, guys, I want to apologize for that. I just sometimes don't understand why that happens. I mean, I cannot really relate at the moment, but I want to apologize and hope that we can actually continue what it is we are addressing. Okay, so we're talking about only one like, and I want to believe that, yeah, I apologize. The whole realities that came with today's live stream was not planned, and trying to settle it is something we hope to keep at, so there is no distortion or disruption of anything we're doing. Again, my apologies. So I was talking about the fact that this particular asset was trading at $1 token, and now it has dumped terribly, so much that its market cap, you'd almost not believe, is at $234,000. You not believe it. And it's clear the reason why this is so is simply because the token, wait, yeah. So its market cap has literally dumped this much. And for me, my take is I don't think it's really futuristic. But why I brought us all here is to think of the fact that if this coin would, have important things, what a narrative, have a community, have a clear, roadmap, have a solid tokenomics, and I must tell you that it has a good tokenomics, but I don't know about its roadmap if it's solid. I don't think they have a good community, and I don't think it has a very great narrative. So there are 4 important things to really pay attention to when it comes to you thinking of buying coins like that. Right. The first I mentioned is a narrative. People like narratives, and by narrative I'm referring to a story. Now, of course, it has a very interesting funny narrative that has to do with the theme that the most people will want to look into, right? What is it? Monetization of, adult content or funny pictures. The truth is, not everyone really comes for that, and maybe some do because of the lot of attentions that went into only fan. I don't know how much of attention but then you can almost tell that attention will go that direction. Yeah, but really, why I want us to look into this is this particular token has a circulating supply of 331 million pieces. Just think of that. And this token, right? Yeah, I want to believe everyone has really found the new community where we are right now. Because I think that's what all really matters. Yeah, so we're great. So it has a very great circulation supply, 331 million pieces, maximum supply 500 million coin. Total supply this, meaning if you're gonna be buying it now at 250k, you can't imagine the coin going to like $20 million. Because if it goes to $20 million right now, let me sort of pull up a mathematics right now. Where can I draw this? So because right now, just imagine you put a $100 worth of this into this token, if they have those things I've explained: a good narrative, a good community, a clear roadmap or projection of where they are going to, and finally, a great tokenomics. So they have a great tokenomics, and of course, I think the narrative is not great. I don't think so, but they are still lacking on major 2 important parts: community and projection. I don't know what the website looks like, but then I'm making us see that this coin is currently at its ridiculous lowest point right now, and the possibility of a comeback is terrible. Because think of the coin and its market cap when it was trading at $1 per token, and so $1 per token, and if you want to multiply that by the circulating supply of 331 million, so you can literally tell that the market cap was once valued at $331 million. I don't think any real long-term player wants to come back to such a token that is now trading at $234,000. That's clear. But again, let's imagine they have everything good, and you found this very beautiful alpha, which I don't think it is. Please, this is not a financial advice. In fact, I don't think you should buy it. So, but just imagine you got in because this coin has very great tokenomics, has a very great, community, has a very great roadmap, has a very great narrative, every of those great stuffs. And so, and of course, great team, which is the fifth point I haven't talked about yet. And you locked $100 into this. This is going to probably give you 141,000 units of, 141,000 unit of like. Get this coin to $20 million. You know what that's going to be valued at? Yeah, $20 million is. I'm going to tell you the price. You're going to be dividing the $20 million by its. So the market cap divided by its calculated supply gives you the price, just as the just as the FDV, not fair value gap, also what's in fair value gap, just as the FDV, which stands for fully diluted valuation. Yes, the FDV, the fully diluted valuation divided by the maximum supply gives you the price, the actual price also. So let's do it right now. Divide 500 million of the maximum supply divided by the FDV or the fully diluted valuation. You're going to be having 500 million divided by 353.54k, right? I mean 353,540 dollars, which is the FDV divided by 500 million. You get the price, right? The price of the token. The price of the token is, yeah, you can see the price 0.007, right? 07. That's the price of the token. And it's the same thing if you also divide, like I did said, the market cap, which is 234,160k, by the circulating supply of 331,150,000, right? So you're going to be having the price also, right? Average at 0.0007. So if you get this coin to, be trading at $20 million out of the current mess it is at, you are going to probably divide the 20 million. I mean, divide the market cap there, which is $20 million market cap, which is ridiculously huge, by the circulating supply, which is 331,150 million. Yeah, 331,150 million. So at $20 million, that means the token you bought with $100, which gives you 141,400 units, is going to be valued at $8,500. Why I came to this coin is because in 2021-2022 bearish market, I bought, I think, about $100 of this coin, and it went to be valued at $10,000. Now, it's important that I talk about this so you all can see that there are coins like this in the entire market that can give 4, 5 figures, in fact 6 figures, once proper research is done. And there is no need to rush it. If we're really doing research, then we need to really stick to the one thing that the research wants to address. So I would really want us to be very much patient as we really discuss all of this. There are, and by the way, if you come to CoinMarketCap's homepage, you'd see that unlike 2021, 2020 bull market 2021. So 2021 was a bullish market. Unlike those times where we had less than 20,000 cryptocurrencies, we currently have 54 million cryptocurrency, making it terribly difficult for you to find the real coins that will really make a future for you. Right? Hey, it's the truth. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There is no point me not being honest with you. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm brutal. I don't think this is the time you want to buy coins like. Okay, fine. There are several great coins. Now, there are several great coins. It depends on your risk appetite. You must define your risk level. Are you a conservative trader? Are you an high risk investor? Are you a medium risk investor? Are you a low risk investor? So if you're a low risk investor, then you have a level of coin you could buy. If you're a medium risk investor, there are a couple of mix like you can have. If you're an high risk investor, then you might be the one looking for the 100, 1,000x. So essentially, a low risk investor is looking for 3x, 2x, maximally 10x. A medium risk investor is looking for above 10x to the like 50x's range. So you're doing 15x, 20x. So yeah, you can actually get these via analyzing the market and ransacking for coins that has dumped before, survived a particular cycle, and checks all the boxes. Okay, what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to pull up this link. Let me just pull up this link. Because I could write and talk and make you guys be on the same page with me. So I'm going to be adding my Google Sheet link right here so you all guys could see with me. Yeah, so that you guys could see the bit of research I've done into this point. Yeah. I'm just going to open the link right away. Just a minute. I'm going to probably reach out to Telegram and then open the link. Yeah. I'm doing that already. There's several cryptocurrencies, like I did mention, I tell you. Several ones, and these are the best I could actually reach out with, and I think they are worth looking into. I'm going to come back. So, don't mind me. Let me just take it in bits. So these are old cargo coins. Let me start with them. You can see I have only one like there, and of course Ordina there and Pasul, Sui, EGLD. I didn't have ADA. Now, if you are a, let me do this. If you are a now, if you're a low risk investor, I think, well, personally, I don't think I want to buy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I want to buy coins like Ripple or XRP. So let me just list them out. XRP. And I'll give you my reasons. Dots. ADA. Yeah. I don't think I want to look into this. Now, look at these coins. Come with me to... Yeah. Let's start with XRP. I mean, XRP is still way better than for me, and I'll give you my reasons. So, now, first off, I don't like coins that are ridiculous, and I might be very much subjective and selfish. Bear with me for the sake of my own perspective and my thought on the market. Understand my own play. I'm a medium high risk investor. That's the truth, right? So, yeah. Because the idea of me going to put $100 in this coin, $200 in this coin, $500 in this coin, like almost $2,100, or maybe it's 2,000 or 5,000 is, I want to see how that is potentially going to give, say, a 20x at least. Because, like, if you put $20,000 or $10,000 and you have a 20x, I mean, we're talking about $400,000, which is like very much great, as a good return in the space of 2 years, because essentially the bull run runs like 18 months, 12 months, and then 6 months, which is almost 2 years. So if that's the case, yeah, I know banks don't give that much, but we know how crypto can be, right? People create coins. I don't create coins, but then I think if that's the case, then I think we should be able to have a 2,000% which is 20x in 2 years, right? And so that's why I really capitalize on my, everything that has to do with me investing in altcoins more than trading futures. I trade futures day in, day out, especially when I see a good opportunity, and if I don't, I don't trade. But then this is what the market's all about for me. This is Ripple, and guess what? Ripple has been in existence, guys, for 12 years. 2014. When I compared Ripple, which is a company and infrastructure, I don't like the fact that it has ridiculous market supply. Of course, about 62% of that, or 63% is in circulation. Great, good for them. But what are the odds? The market cap is $71 billion. For goodness sake, there are coins I know that are currently valued at $20 million, $200 million. And hey, guys, once it's $200 million valuation, I know, for it to do 10 billion, right? It already has given me a good number of X. Like, so just think of that. 10 billion divided by 200 million. Just think of that. This is 50x. Once a coin from 200 million gets to 10 billion, this is 50x. So what am I going to be doing with a coin already valued at 71 billion? This is my take, and you don't need to run with it. Especially if you are a low risker. If you're a low risker, yes, you could get into XRP. XRP is another name for a stable coin. That's my view, because it's essentially kept $1 as its range for almost 5 years. You can actually go check the chart. So look at that. Okay, let me look at it like this. So yeah, this is it. This is the chart, all-time chart, and this was in 2018. This was 2018. You can see the point it was at $0.8 at this point. This was 2021, which is the middle of the peak of a bullish market. This is 1.5. And guys, this was in the low of 2024 when the market was still a bit bullish, $0.6. And when it made its crazy push to above $3, that was the all-time high it made last year, and that was the most. But then where is it again? It's back to the median. So if you draw the median, you could see XRP is like a good coin to have your staples. The truth is, you can actually be guaranteed a 5% or 10%, return, maybe without tax, if you're living in a place like the US. For hey, thank you, N. You're learning how to be a streamer. I mean, that got me. So guys, think of that. So this for me is a coin you want to think of stability. But then I don't think I need this coin. That's my take. And the same thing is applicable to DOT and ADA. They've been in existence for the past, only God know when. And for goodness sake, like, this particular one is still way better. Why? Because it is terribly low now. It is down from its all-time of 55. I knew when it was on 55 in 2021, and everyone thought Polkadot is going to be like the real great coin. I mean, it has a good number of people watch listeners, and I think if you're looking for a good 10x, this is it. In fact, a good 20x, this is it. I'm going to tell you the reason, because Polkadot is a very, it's a great household name in the entire crypto market. Why? Essentially, it's one of the first, and yes, the pioneer, one of the pioneer leading layer 2s in the entire crypto markets, right? Yeah, you can actually accept that. Yeah, I think that's what this summary is all about. So they have their chain, and okay, they now have named it the layer 0 meta protocol because it analyzes and describes a format for it. Okay, whatever. But Polkadot chain is one of those unique blockchains, and I think at some point they were existing on the Ethereum blockchain. That was what I can relate with, and I think now they've transitioned to their own chain. So they were one of the pioneers, pioneer blockchain, pioneer L2s. But the interesting thing is, I began to look into the reason why Polkadot might not survive, longevity, right? Not being able to evolve into the current present narrative that is currently making the rounds within the crypto market right now is more reason why Polkadot might not survive. So what is Polkadot about? Fine, it's a multi-chain. We have several chains. What is the reason why investors also want to really stay around Polkadot? What are the futures of Polkadot? Well, other than the low pricing of this coin, right, and other than, by the way, that 16% volume increase in the past 24 hours, other than that low price and the household name it has and a very strong team, it does not have a narrative. I don't think its community is very much okay. Let's check. We're doing a research, and I want to go check this while really putting money into Ethereum, and Yeah, I want to check those who will be putting money into Ethereum and putting money into Bitcoin right now. Because all of those angles, we're going to look into that from Arkham Intelligence. I want us to ransack places like BlackRock and what they are doing, because it's almost like you want to try following those guys. Sorry. You know, whenever you follow the big money, that's where you know what the money is going to probably be going for, right? I think that's what they say. So this is BlackRock. They have $54 billion on chain. Interestingly, they have a meme coin, so I don't think you have a reason not to have a meme coin. SPX, to the best of my knowledge, is a meme coin. I mean, only if there is a change or something I am missing out on. London session just ends, anyways, guys. I think I'm just wanting to get back into some other important thing. This is XPX 690. It's a meme. It's still that same meme, guys. And by the way, it could make a very great comeback. I'm going to check into the market cap. Okay, $1, 2, 3, $36 million. So this meme coin could actually do a very good 10x, conveniently 20x. So think of that. And of course, you should know why BlackRock is getting into it. Anyways, I'm not pitching anything, but I'm going to be checking what they've been doing for the past few days. I'm going to come back there once I log in. I'm going to log in. I have an account. I'm going to log in. And yeah, let's just look into Polkadot. 1.5 million people. What have they been saying for the past few days? Privacy. Are they pushing privacy? I don't know. Parity Tech. I don't know if it's an extension of Polkadot. Yes, it is. All right. So if Polkadot is pivoting to privacy, then I think they have a good narrative then. So this is it. Let me just write these 5 things out for you to know as boxes the market must check when you're thinking of getting into the market. The first thing primarily is a narrative. And so you have next is community. Of course, I think in that same order. Then the tokenomics. Then you have the projection or roadmap. Which of course tells us if they have a clear GTM or a clear go-to-market strategy that would make them, a better pick compared to their competitors. Then the fifth one for me is the team. For me, I used to think this is primarily number one, especially when it comes to you thinking of pre-sales. Yes, I think that's important. But then when it comes to already established coins, this is what I think you need to really put into consideration. So, guys, these are not these are not things. So you must ask yourself this question: do you have a very clear narrative? What are the narratives currently in the current markets? You need to answer this question: privacy, artificial intelligence, right? Right, artificial intelligence. What else again? Ownership is still also part, which I think could go beyond NFTs. I think decentralized science is also part of it. You might just have taken your eyes off that, but I want you to call your attention back home. Decentralized science and IoTs beyond the sense of what they are. And IoTs, think of how Solana through Sika. My eyes to see on Sika, anyways, guys. Don't think that coin is going down. It's gonna come back. Think of Sika going to $2. I'm telling you for free right now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna really happen. I'm gonna talk down on a few things. We're gonna probably touch on two coins solidly. I'm just telling you why I don't think these old cargos, right? I don't think these old cargos, especially these ones, I don't think these ones are really gonna be of. I don't think so. I don't think these ones are really gonna make. I don't think so. Nah. This. So, which is the explanation I'm giving around why you need to really know what is really making the rounds. Privacy, artificial intelligence, and several other things. If ETH continues to show strength while BTC stays stable, we could see more attention shift towards. Yes, yeah. You are right, Rosane. So I think I'm gonna probably say that. So once the market, in Bitcoin remains stable, people will be forced to look into altcoins and quietly begin to kind of take advantage of them. Okay, guys, let's come back. So these 5 boxes must be checked. So Polkadot checked narrative. Maybe it has some push on privacy. Maybe it's already pushing some things around that, and it's been categorized in that regard. And again, maybe it checked community. It has a very great number of following, but that is not all there is to community. How active are they on Telegram? You want to check that, but then that's not why we're going to be doing this right now today. How active are they? We're not going to be doing that right now. We're not going to be doing that right now. Then the tokenomics. I think tokenomics of Polkadot, when I look at it, I think one of the things I don't like about tokenomics is having ridiculous supply. This is a very better one. Maximum supply is 2.1 billion compared to the 100 million supplies that are in XRP. Okay, and again, the market cap is great. Why? Because it almost is closing on into the fully diluted market cap, all right, or the FDV. More. Yeah. So when you look at it, you could see that this is almost like 70. How many percent? Almost like 90%. 1.69 billion is in circulation, and the old maximum supply is 2.1. That's like almost 95% thereabout. So this is a very good point to buy. I mean, at this point, your bet is not wrong. So I think Polkadot checks the box of narrative, community, tokenomics. But it definitely checks the box of team. So I think Polkadot I'm going to probably remove from this list right now. I think that's it. So maybe it's just going to probably be. So it's of good consideration when it comes to you thinking of a medium risk. Yeah. Yeah. So let's look at the website. I think that answers that. Anyways, I was not meant to do analysis on Polkadot, but then I think this is what I wanted us to look into. Let me try. Let me try as much as possible. Okay, yeah, I got it. Let me try and share. I'm not even share this link with guys. All because of the way I literally had the day today wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. Okay. Let me see. Might just have to continue with Google. That's the best I might just have to do because I can't even remember the password right now, but I know I once had an account here. Okay, fine. Yeah. By the way, Arkham is one of the coins I think has great utility and it's important you all buy. I'm not joking. All right. Okay, let's do analysis on Arkham. Now that we've mentioned Arkham, so let's look at that. Then I think this is a website on Polkadot. I don't know if we could get the roadmap, but then you can actually look up for that and draw your conclusions of whatever it is you want to draw your conclusion of. And well, we'll look out for ADA. This is ADA. How many billion market cap that? The clean supply is almost like that of this coin in XRP, and it's been up like 6%. Yeah, I mean, I think it's way better than XRP in some sense. Its all-time high was $3. Its all-time low is 0.017. Just that, bruh. It's been in existence for how long? Go check. Okay, 2021. 2017. Like, think of that. It's a proof of stake blockchain that says its goal is to allow change makers, innovators, and visionaries to bring positive global change. These other guys, it's been just there like that. So I mean, so yeah, I think it's been brought on board as one of those securities for investment. But again, this is other for you guys. I mean, there's so when you're thinking of coins for stability, I think it's not bad. Um, during the 2025 2024 all-time high, its highest point was $1, and it got to $3 during 2021 bull run. And this is the low it has gotten to. This is lowest. It literally as low as when it was in 2020. Well, if you think it's a good buy, good, not bad, you could almost be banking for some good. Who knows? Maybe because from this point right now, if it gets like $0.92, you know, yeah, that's like a good 5x, a good low risk anyway. So so when you're thinking of low risk, that's the point, but then that's not me. I'm sorry. So I think I have answered that. So let's come to look at Arkham, because Arkham is right here, one of the coins that are right here. In fact, it made it to my list of the top coins I think of great peak. Very important. One of the coins I analyze, I think, yeah. And I think it's also important. It has to do with identity, privacy, and more. And think of it, the future of cryptocurrency has to do with identity. I mean, I'm going to tell you for free, identity is going to be like a big part of not just cryptocurrency, because humanity is already pivoting to that question. Now, let's come to look at Arkham Intelligence and then know why it's of great peak. So let's go see if we could find a reason to take a trade on the market right now. So this is it. Maximum supply 1.1 billion. I mean, 1 billion maximum supply. FDV 110. This is what I'm talking about. This is the coin that I believe personally, guys, like it or not, this is the coin I believe should be talking at $10 billion. Now, just think of Arkham going to be valued at 10 billion from 110 FDV. But 10 billion, which I think is not too much. Because I think for me, I might be selfish. I think Arkham is of more value than Hyper. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hyper Liquid. Yeah, I will explain why. So with my current projection, if Arkham gets to $10 billion, this is going to be like a 90x from 110 million. Which means if I put $1,000 here right now, I should be expecting $9,000 by just putting one. I mean, $90,000. Right. Right. I think it's a very great coin. I think so. Like it or not, I mean, facts. And the all-time low is just barely a month ago, 20% away right now. So I mean, I think it's not wrong to look, because now Arkham at $10 billion, and trust me, it's the truth. Look at it. What is it solving? It's solving a very important part. People would love to private. Arkham is working to make do of deprivatizing people, like especially those who are into fraud, but that's gonna probably give room for analyzing the market way more right now. That's it. Just think of it at $10 billion, and of course, $10 billion FTV, and by the 1 billion. So what is my valuation of Arkham? $10 per coin. It's not too much. It's not. So this is an easy 100x, guys. And once you see one, you should be able to easily spot one. I'm gonna be taking a break shoot soon, but then I want you to see this yourselves. It's an easy 100x. Like, you just shouldn't unsee what you're seeing. You literally are seeing how important this thing is, right? Attention will fall back to Arkham. I mean, that's the truth. I'm going to be taking a short break, and I'm going to be coming back right now. But then I think, looking at the market backdoor, I think I'm looking at it. I'm thinking around it. I'm trying to make sense out of what the market is currently doing right now. Especially with regards to the pricings, I think it's kind of important for us to understand where the market is really headed for and what we so my buy point, don't forget that 66,000 for Bitcoin. I don't know if Ethereum is going to probably drop terribly much. But I'm going to check BNB because I think BNB also could actually help. I'm analyzing BNB and see if we can actually trade BNB also. So I'm going to write back. But then, guys, don't take your attention off Arkham Intelligence. Think of what this coin is up to. Now, first off, is it having a narrative? Yes. And is it having a community? I think so. Tokenomics is very clear. The GTM is certain. And of course, the team, I believe, is solid. I'm going to probably be checking that. I'm going to be right back. Just taking a short break. Enjoy this break. Yeah, enjoy the break. right, we're back from the break, and I think it's kind of necessary. Yeah, I would want us to see beyond Arkham because we had discussed that we're going to be looking into two coins today. But then I would love to first look into the tokenomics of Arkham while we also pay attention to the, of course, as you guys could see, the community is very much great. 1.5 million, trade with intelligence. And I don't know if at some point Arkham is going to probably give you or give people that analysis edge, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Machi peak price up $500,000 in a day. Machi lost $80 million since last September trying to trade Ethereum. After ETH's recent price gain, it's up 500k with a 20 million long position. You could almost look at the trade you're running. And that's because you literally get that on... Whoa. That's because you literally get that on Hyperliquid. And so I think now that they're tracking, you know, Hypercore's data, every trade on such dexes or decentralized exchanges can be spotted or can be found. Guys, just gonna tell you for free, Arkham is the next big thing. So all right, I think that's it, and I've explained to us the circulating supply is gonna probably be increased over time because I mean there's gonna be like several token unlocks, as you could see. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be several token unlocks. So the currently unlocked 34%, and all right. So I think there is a place here on CoinMarketCap that shows us the unlock calendar, you know, that are going to be happening. And guess what? The ICO price is $0.05. This is literally you buying that ICO again. And that's why I'm saying don't miss it. I beg of. I'm even telling myself right now, if there's one coin that you can't bet wrong on, it's Arkham. You can't bet wrong on it. You can't bet wrong on it. It's gonna take years, but yes, I think I'm sure of that. In like 2 years time, with the 100x guy, this coin will do banger. I can tell you for free. Don't sleep on it. I mean, is that okay? I'm telling you for free, don't sleep on it. So it's gonna take years, but I tell you, they are really making some very crazy wave. Arkham is making crazy wave. Big on AI, big on data. I mean, backed by the YZI or Binance Labs, right? They are a big project, and I think now is the time you can actually take advantage of it. They don't have a ridiculous market cap. Trust me, and I think it's very much a reason. For me, I think, which is why I think it's a reason. Yeah, it's a reason. It's a reason. Trust me, it's a reason why I think it's a reason for you to get into it. I'm not joking. There are several coins, you know, Link, Meteora, many of them, of course, as you could see, there are several coins that I think EGLD, which I still think could make a very great comeback. But again, I think Arkham is one I'm going to probably highlight and green list as one coin nobody should actually undermine. But where I think BNB is going to make a very great coin for the future. Trust me. It is. I'm not joking. Better like what I'm saying and just play with it, because that's where you can how you can always win. Right? That's just the way to go about it. Right? I'm going to tell you for free. I built a tracker. I don't know if anyone might be interested in the tracker I built. I'm going to probably talk about that. Later on, I'm gonna probably show you the tracker so you see how it looks like. And the reason why I built this tracker is important. We just want to analyze one more coin. I'm trying to see if we could actually trade the market. I want to go open the chart soon so you can see if we could actually pull up a trade. Right. If we have some trade we can pull, we can trade. I'm going to probably look into that. But let me show you what my tracker looks like so you could know that you can have a portfolio tracker yourself without you depending on some third parties. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Yeah. Just a moment, please. Yeah, just a minute, please. So this is the tracker I actually built, and there are several coins. So you can actually see the little of investments I've put into this thing, but then you could always have it if you want. There are several coins actually I did talked about. Yeah, there are several coins, and you can actually look at all of your holdings right here like that. You just could look into them, some stocks, some cryptos, whatever it is, and of course just a few picks, and some are Nigeria stocks anyway, some are Africa stocks, some are US stocks, some are cryptocurrencies. All right, so guys, I think this is the scorecard, and yeah, I mean, essentially the idea of me having this is to conveniently track whatever it is that my portfolio is saying, right? So I mean, that's all there is on that. As regards the outcome team, let me see, and the roadmap. So let's look at. Let me see if we've got some announcements. So you can see Arkham is really futuristic. Down there, starting prediction market, hello. And if you run through this detail, this is how you do your research. You read a bit of news, look at the chart, look at the tokenomics, look at the community, right? And yes, you look at the narrative. And when you look at a coin like Arkham, you can tell it is checking all of the box. Are there any risk events we should pay attention to today? Risk event. So let me check Forex Factory. So guys, this is Arkham Intelligence for you. Right. They really have some very great product in the pipeline. Yeah. I think it's a very great one. Today's 20. Okay. There is CPI for the Canadian dollar, but that's not what I wanted us to look at. I actually majorly pay attention to the USD as that affects crypto mostly. All right. So throughout this week, I think the two high impact news is tomorrow. I mean, next tomorrow, Thursday, unemployment claims is going to be like at 1:30 p.m. West Africa time, and I think that's about the time we're going to probably be starting the live stream just before New York session opens. So guys, that's the only risky event you should be looking out for. To Kiki, I hope that answers the question. Unemployment claims. So I think I think that answers the question. Okay, guys, I think we're good on Arkham. I think we're good. We're so good on Arkham Intelligence. If you don't mind me saying, now they're having prediction market, which means they're really having the whole engine upon which the entire trading, everything that has to do with trading intelligence sits. So it's gonna be like so great. And if they could also incorporate an artificial intelligence that could help with analyzing the market, maybe ICT or all of that, and of course giving suggestions, and I mean, it's gonna make things great. Trust me. That's gonna be like the peak point of it all. But again, okay, I think Arkham also has a DEX, but then I don't think that Dex is that popular. I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so because I don't even think I use them. Right. Okay, it's a Dex screener. I want to believe it's a Dex screener. Maybe it's a Dex screener. What? You can actually buy? Fine. They have a Dex. Bro. And maybe I have to connect my wallet. I have a MetaMask here. Let me check if that's going to probably work. But then this is one of those multi-expressions of the Arkham intelligence that I think we need to really look into right now. I think this is great. Okay, so you have to deposit. Their wallet is... Bro, is this a DEX? I should connect my wallet, but you want me to deposit? Okay, I can connect. I can deposit maybe by connecting my wallet. Okay. Copy my address. Fine. So they're majorly... Okay, they have other coin. They have other... They have other chains. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, maybe we should try this. If you want me to try this, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, just me randomly looking at stuff right there, and I think it's great. Okay, I think this is great, if you don't mind me saying. I think this is great. Let me confirm on FameX, guys. But I think Arkham should be on FameX. Now we're going to probably be pushing for the team to list it for us, because I think it's great. I really think so. That's how it's spelled. Anyways, guys, like I did said the other day, Bitcoin, I mean Ethereum, whatever it is, they've dropped. They've been in this bearish state for the past 337 days. Yesterday was 336. That is 337, meaning, and the previous cycles is often like 380, 350. So we are just days away from the whole bear market kicking off, like fully closing off, right? So let no one deceive anyone. We are literally almost wrapping up. Bruh. It's only Arbitrum we have there. Anyway, Arbitrum is a good pick all the same. But let's just come back to this next other coin. I think so. I think so, big time. Before we go into the next coin, let's come to analysis of the coin I want to really play with. Or see if we could bridge. Yeah. I mean, I really think so. Personally, I think so. Okay. Let's make some trade here. What are the coins we have here? So we can do analysis on that right here on chain. I mean, right here on. So we have a couple of coins. We have Avax. We have Link. It's been a while I traded all of this great oldies. Great GRT, BCH. Oh, BCH. Filecoin really touched this down. Now going to XTZ Texas. Those are old man coins. I mean, if you're not new or if you've not been in the market or in the exchange or in the old trading thing for a long time, you wouldn't know of those coins, trust me. So okay, let's look at ID. Because if you could trade Story, and I think Story or ID, I think the name of the project is also known as Story. Let's go and open, probably be trading. Once this coin is done loading, I'm going to probably get us execute, get us to analyze here, and of course trade. Waiting for this to taking for it. I really want us to get this together. Whoa, gold went up by 1.4%. Let's open this chart and see what is. Hey, God, this is it. ID. Let me open the chart and this is. I'm going to use this point. Okay. So you have XAU2. We can actually trade this. You know what? This takes forever to load, really. Ba. Okay. Fine. I think I'm just going to probably use my phone for execution right now. I think I'm okay. I think it's coming up. I always like things to be seamless, and I just don't like things to have several stories. When I'm saying stories, I'm talking of all of these indicators. I want to take them out. All right, either it's out or not, we just could look at the market. You know what, guys? Let's leave this place and go to trading view and do analysis there, whatever it is. This is Ethereum, and I'm going to probably open ID and just use one chart. One of the reasons why I prefer using the in charts of most exchanges is price precision. Got that? Because it really makes things easier. So don't forget our analysis on Bitcoin. What we're saying is expecting it to drop down here. So let me just show you this quickly. Okay, fine. I think you guys could see that. I'm from there going to be bringing you guys back to where I was. I expect Bitcoin to drop shortly here. I don't know when and how. It's going to probably in occasion the drop. I'm looking at 15 minutes time frame and see if there's a break of structure. Either way, the market has been successful in a bullish uptick and probably still dropping downwards. So sometimes I look this way to find clarity on kind of a green mark that gives me a signal the market is likely going to sell. But let's just come to ID and just check for a trade we could trade, right? And that, I think that's not bad. I don't like this exchange chart. Why are we having terrible chart? Okay. All right. I think this is still not bad. So on a 1 week chart, this is how we can we just could look and say, okay, this is what the market is doing. Okay. Yeah. Um, I was taken, but then there was a rejection. Yeah, this is serious. And based on my own analytical understanding, could be wrong, could be right. It all depends on what you think. But then probability this goes up here is very low. The probability this happen is high. There was the fact that it took liquidity below and it refuses to go right above is the reason why I think there is a likelihood for us to see come downward, because this rejection here is huge. This happened last 2 weeks, literally on the 6th. So this weekly candle is a continuation of that. So let's come daily quickly. I think that's very much clear for me anyways. Okay. What's the market saying? Just don't mind me. I'm drawing my analysis. I'll draw my conclusion now. You can actually analyze market anyways, but if you need me to explain, what I'm actually trying to do is just to check out for the break of market structure and the liquidity story. The liquidity story here tells me the market took excess liquidity here and it pushed, but it failed to go above the liquidity zone and rejected strongly. In fact, the rejection is almost 25. I mean, this is like 30% literally, right? 31% drop. And now this is where we are. Daily candle today. This one rejected. I haven't taken this liquidity right here. And this is what we have the daily candle do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days of a successful selling market. And this particular daily candle hasn't taken the low below. And this is where we are right now. So I'm coming to the 4-hour chart. So what do I get to see here again? Okay. After a break of structure, it's most likely that the market, that's what I'm saying. The market retraces. So this is an higher low. And if my expectation for retracement is going to play out, which again is, I'm going to be thinking of considering this zone for a sell. Now, since that's my current view, what do I then see immediate? And the immediate, there's been several highs and lows. That's a high. Right. Okay, this high. Okay, let me just give this. Let me just leave this like that. Give that low. Every successive high leads to a new low. Every successive low leads to a new high. And then this is the low. And so estimating my retracement level from that point means I should be looking forward to this perfect point for a sell. If this still holds. So, but then this is not all there is about the rule of knowing when to take the trade. So okay. A new 4-hour candle is what we're seeing forming here right now. We need to look at the story that is being formed right here. Yeah, they're very much bullish today, you're right. And the strength really calls for one to be very careful in relating. This liquidity didn't lead to a sell-off. think that's one thing I'm already adding to my own story count, to my own story understanding. Yeah. So it broke out, then retest, and then it pushed with the full body candle. Wow. So what have I marked here? Essentially, I've marked my likely point for a buy. I think this is the best invalidation zone for that. No one has the perfect, knowledge of where the market is going to buy from. But anywhere in between here is a good point. But my perfect entry is here. If you're going to be asking me, what do you think, David? This is what I think. I want to buy this market here. My stop loss there and run it up. I think this is going to push. It's already acting like it's pushing. I don't want to risk entry there because I think it's going to probably come right above here. Oh boy. Liquidity was created midnight Asia session. I think it's going to probably be taken, and let me check what that point is looking like for the daily time frame. It's not even showing on daily time frame. Maybe I should. So, okay, I think it is. Just a minute. That was yesterday's high. Okay. Guys, I think we should wait for this trade to come right before I take a trade. I mean, because what I'm thinking, should I be honest with you, is that this market is going to long from this point. And if I'm going to put my stop loss, going to be at this low, which is just barely formed some. It's going to probably be me risking this entry, this that particular candle wick for my entry. Just probably expecting that the bullish move here right now is going to probably be enough to this candle rejection. It's going to be solid. So, but then it's risky. But then, okay. So let me look out for the next 5 minutes candle formation and the next 30 minutes candle. If that works, let me see how it's closed. In 30 minutes, I'm going to probably put up a new next 5 minutes. You know, the point is, you really can't, like for me now, every of these altcoins, I'm replying to Ian, every of those can I want to buy, I'm buying them already, guy. I'm buying them and taking my eyes away. Like, there's no point me trying to target the perfect bottom. There's no pitch bottom for the market. There's no pitch bottom. It's just look at what I'm saying. It's just gonna be like you're chasing the shadows. In the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna probably take it long. So, guys, you're watching with me while we're making this game show. Oh, bro, see where that thing is opening from? I want it to come down here a little bit. Here. 0.02.0325. Okay, let me go set it 0.03251. Three to five. Okay, it's already on 3 to 4 here. So 3 to 3. So according to our price here, I think 3 to 3. Bruh, you need to come tap this liquidity for me. Oh, come right here. So my take. It's a risky trade. Oh, I need to state that. Oh. Yeah. So I've set a limit buy at 3 to 3. I'm waiting for the market to come play into that zone. It's gonna be like a good playground. It picks then. Bro, it's already doing that, right? Just wish and let it play. It's tapped in there right now. It's tapped in there. I think the next 30 minutes card is gonna probably be the old transition point. I think it's gonna probably do like this. This is 3% upward. It's good. We're gonna probably see a good one. Biggest highlight in today's market is what? Two things. Okay, the thing's already coming close right there. You see that? I think our trade should have peaked right now. What? Coming, please. I'm gonna probably give you the highlights. You just want to trap this. I think this thing is gonna probably. Biggest highlight is Ethereum increasing volume crazily. Oh boy, this thing has smashed into that point. Okay, I think. Three, 4. Bruh. Oof. Our trade is actually zero. So the biggest highlight for today is one, Ethereum made great volume improvement. 1, 2. The biggest highlight for today's trade is for today's stream. Is that the question? Biggest highlight in today's market. Okay, today's market. I think let's check CoinMarketCap is going to probably give us much more insight into the stories of what the biggest highlight for today. But then I think I'm telling you guys, this is the best of time to really get on some of these great coins I did mention right now. You don't want to miss it on any. Get yourselves together and of course start buying. Like seriously, best of lows the market's going to probably get in is what you're saying. So right now, a 30 minutes candle is what you're seeing for me right now, and you're watching what's going to happen in real time. It's either go down or it goes up. One of those two is going to probably be happening right there, and I think it's a 50% chance one of the two happen. So quick one, I think we have several news. One of the highlights I think I get right now is that the UK's the parliamentary group has launched a formal inquiry into whether banks are blocking digital assets businesses from accessing financial services. Fine. So now I think we've had enough of analyzing the market, and I want us to focus right on one of these it's a moment one of these websites are not responding. Come back there. I want to focus and show you guys the final order coin we want to analyze on. Maybe we're just going to probably touch down that for the next 10-15 minutes. I'm going to probably be off today. So, yep, I think it's important. It's really taking forever to load. I don't know why it's taking that. Our website needs to really respond. Oh my god. Wow. I didn't know this went. Guys, don't forget we are trying to keep this long old, held. Yeah, that's what she has saying. So we're just gonna probably stay here, and I'm gonna probably post the web that I want to open, and then probably come check another one, right? Close the program and then let me in. Okay. Fine. I'm so sorry. Two things are going to happen right now. The market dropped shortly and then it runs back up. I just think so. Keep in my mind, but then I think that's what the market is going to probably do. Yeah, so the highlight for today's full talk is Trump rumor clarity odds 32%. I think one of the highlights of the market today is discourse around Clarity Act. And the fear and greed index currently sits at 40%. So you know that people are already speculating if they are going to be selling this market or they're going to probably be buying this market. The odds and the talks around this is a back and forth, right? Right. So I think that's it. So I think that's it. We just cannot afford to wait around while we watch the markets goes up and down. Our decisions must just be made. So we're holding on to this long right now. That's the only trade we have running, and we think it's going to probably run all the way back up like that. So just watch with us the drama playing out right here in real time. Going to also be checking if there are comments or talks in the comment session. I think that answers the question of the biggest highlights. So Ethereum making a 20 or 30% volume increase today, and the talks around the Clarity Act. I think that's it. I really think that's the most of the whole thing. Okay, guys, I think we should actually maybe stick to just one. What do you think? Just one. What's it called? Just one coin. Because if we go on that coin right now, analyzing it, it's gonna take us way longer. Let's just wait and watch what's gonna be happening next 5 minutes. things in. Just gonna tell you to trade safely because market is very much interesting. You all see where our stop loss is. I mean, saying that right now in real time. It's not a financial advice. Nobody says, "Hey, you said this." I didn't say nothing. So, but then that's what we're gonna be doing. We just want to see how this is gonna play out for us in real time, based off what we. If this liquidity is solid enough, then I want to see this 5-minute candle close right above here. If this liquidity is solid enough, right above here, but if it drops right below here, so I think it's very much clear. If this liquidity is solid enough, then we should have the market rising right above that point, and that will be a proof that we really have in the market pushing. But if it isn't solid enough, guys, then once it drops below this particular point, then that's a proof that we really need to jump out quickly. I think that's it. Just let's keep a close look on the market right now. I think this is important, and you know, making things play out themselves are the way to go about facts. Look at it. So yeah, watch this market with me. Watch this market with me. If this trade is going to be playing out the way we think it's going to probably be playing out, then that's a good one. We're in a long on ID USDT. It's a cryptocurrency, right? We have our entry right there because we sort of played some liquidity analysis, and our thoughts are like, fine, if it closes below here, this stop loss is going to be taken, but if it closes above here, that take profits is going to be happening. This is like a 3 reward to risk ratio, and this is what the market is currently playing at. Okay, so once it closes right above there, then that's it. We're waiting for that to actually happen. All right, fine. A drop below here means we're going to come right here. Once it drops above here, that's it. That's it. The 30 minutes candle also sort of gives a very interesting look. This is it. Are you seeing that? So let's keep our eyes fixed on the price. Okay, I think 5 minutes candle is what we're looking at the other time. Do you rather trade with the trend or stay out today? I mean, the trend looks bullish, and of course that's why we are literally taking a long in the light. But then not just because of that, but because we also think our analysis is in it's an agreement with what we think the market's going to probably be doing. Well, I can't tell because, okay, so let me answer the question I actually have in the comment section. I would come back and, of course, add the second part of how this trade play out. So the question is, do we just need to pay attention to 5 minutes candlesticks? No. We are scalping, and this is not a sustainable way to trade, I must tell you. Because I'm scalping, that's why I'm on this 5-minute chart. I want to see how it's going to probably be at the next couple of minutes. I already told you guys my best part of buy is here, but then I want to scalp based on what I saw the market doing, and this could just be the next player. And that's why we have this long opened. All right. All right, we're going to be wrapping this session soon, right? But practically answering the question, I literally have Lucy asking, Bitcoin, move helping the altcoin market. Let's open the Bitcoin dominance market, Bitcoin dominance chart. BTC, this chart is a very important chart. Yeah, it tells us, the connection or relationship between the Bitcoin market and on the altcoins. But interestingly, I think we also look at the Bitcoin dominance chart exclusive for others. So you could see that the Bitcoin market right now, the Bitcoin dominance really went up this way. And one of the things that should actually happen after a while of it going up is that it comes down. So this analysis is long. Like, while I had the chart open. But this chart said the 2020-2021 bull run, funds were taken from crypto. So Bitcoin dominance dropped. But look at the market right now. What is Bitcoin dominance literally saying, guys? 2022 up until now, the market went up, and it looked like the Bitcoin dominance is literally still dropping. And is this the least we're gonna have the Bitcoin dominance drop? I don't know. But just wanted to say how we could explain if the Bitcoin dominance chart is most probably going to drop or not drop. I think it might, because the altcoin market could actually happen. And so the Bitcoin dominance might just be ready for a new drop. And once that happens, the altcoin market are taking their own move. But then let's look at all crypto. Let's look at total. The total crypto market chart, excluding of Bitcoin, which is primarily altcoins. So this is what you have right now, guys. Do you see that? So pick point, drop point, it's already at a demand level, right? You don't need the prophet to tell you this. This is a demand level for the altcoin market. Either it drops here or it doesn't drop here. That's not what matters. This chart is long enough. So let me just take this one away, and of course take this one away. So this is literally the situation of the altcoin market. So Bitcoin moving upward, well, it might really not say the altcoin market are moving upward, because if Bitcoin suddenly sells, the altcoin market might just outrightly buys. So let's do it this way. Let's take the Bitcoin, the total crypto market charts, excluding Bitcoin, which is essentially what altcoins are, and compare this finally with Bitcoin dominance chart. Then I'm going to probably wrap it up for today. So we'll know, or maybe this is not even the best. Let me just use Bitcoin's chart directly. Let me compare the Bitcoin chart alongside with the altcoin markets. So you could see that they literally are following the same direction. So this chart here is the Bitcoin's chart. This chart here is the altcoin market chart. But not directly in a 1:1 movement, right? But at least to a very large extent, you could tell that, yeah, they are quite similar in their movement. Are you seeing that? This peak point at the crests, then the trough, and then that. So almost they are moving together right now. I think you would actually agree with me and not argue that they almost move the same way. See? Yeah, kind of. I believe that answers the question. All right, so I mean, I think right now we've got to probably bring this all into a closure. Let me see if we've got any new question. Okay, fine. I want to say everyone, I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us for today's live session. Tomorrow is a very important live session where we, look forward to address subjects relating to macro news and volatility. Of course, we know Thursday is going to be like the unemployment claims, and most times we have ICPs on. I mean the CPI. I said ICP. CPI. That reminds me. Let me even look at the ICP chart. We have CPI rate. A CPI news on Wednesday. So I want us to be on the lookout for that and all of this. Very important. This is, excuse me. This is ICP's chart. I don't know how well it's going to probably retest, but then I think it's not a bad peak right now. I tell you. I can tell you for free, not a bad peak. A lot of opportunities discussed here, a lot of analysis done here, but then I think the best thing to do is action. So please, if you enjoy this live session, do well to follow us across board on YouTube, also inclusive at BitChase, where we bring market insights close home. And I would want you to own Femix account. You have the link around the videos, right, on the iChat. And hey, we have a massive discussion on iChat. I'm going to probably drop the link tomorrow, so please look out for that. So you can always engage with us live on iChat. Use BitChase, that's a code, and use the code you have in-app within the iChat live streaming session to sign up and trade with us while we make this trade. We currently have a trade running up. I'm going to be giving you updates about that tomorrow. Let's hope and be optimistic that's going to probably play out. We have our stop losses fixed in there. And I think I would probably have a very great story to tell you tomorrow about that. So once again, thank you, David here, and I'm super excited to have you join us every now and then on the BitChase showroom. Let's safe, keep winning. Oh boy. Guys, I didn't also show you this. There's a code right there for you to gain $388 US, right? It's within the iChat app. Hey, on YouTube, I'll drop the link so you can always take advantage of these. Don't miss out on this 38 US dollars, you know, package. It's simple. So let's make the most of this right now. Sign up and keep winning. Okay, that's it. So I look forward to having you again someday, pretty much sooner than you think. Right. Thank you. Keep winning. Good luck. Have a good day. Good evening. Bye.